Hi, welcome back to Crochet Creations and episode number 31. Grab a cup. I have a glass today. It's iced tea. You know why? Because it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Absolutely. Episode 31 already. Time is flying. This week's Christie's Closet D-Stash was 5 skeins of Dark Horse Majestic in this colorway, and the winner has been drawn. Her name was Dawn. That D-Stash is in my Facebook group. Everything I talk about in my videos is linked down below. So if you're not a member of the Facebook group, you need to be, because all the stuff I talk about ends up going on over there. And this is the visual part of it, and that's the text part of it. So the winner has been drawn for that. This week's D-Stash was a little bit of Bernat. I got one Bernat Pipsqueak in. This is the fuzzy, I guess I can call that halo, but it's polyester and it's kind of like terry cloth to me. So I have one skein of that. It's 100% polyester, I believe. Let me check. Yes, it is. 3.5 ounce skein, 100 grams, 120 yards, 109 meters. And they rate this as a bulky 5. In the past, I've used this as trim around cuffs and things. It's not my favorite of all kinds of novelty yarns, but is a novelty yarn in my book. Then I have 2 cakes of Bernat stripes, baby stripes. And these are cakes. They're Softy Baby. They are a 3 light. These are 100% acrylic, 120 grams, 4.2 ounces, 287 yards, and you get 2 of them. And if you would like to know how to win these, you pop over to my Facebook page, click the announcements tab. All ongoing giveaways and make-alongs are listed there, and you will find a question to answer under the D-Stash post for this week. So that is a lot less admin this week, because it's not the end of a month. However, there is a couple more things. Jill from the Fiber Floozy has not claimed her What Time Is Lit Cal prize. She may not know about it because she had an early prize, and then at the grand prize her name was drawn again. So in case she's watching this video, Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge from June was won by a girl named Paula, and Paula sent me a thank you card. So I had smile mail today, and she sent me this cute card and a really nice thank you, and I'm going to include it here because I thought, how perfect. She absolutely loves the color purple, so the prize happened to be purple, and her birthday was Friday, so how appropriate. Happy birthday, Paula. Thanks for the thank you card. I appreciate that, smile mail. Let's see what else. Oh, I gotta read my prompts. So next make along that will end first is the Christmas in July. That ends at the end of July, and so I made a gift card holder. It's just wide enough to slide a gift card down in there, and then they can use it as an ornament after, or they can re-gift it with another gift card. So isn't that cute? I actually used my booty pattern and a G hook, which my booty pattern that I use for a lot of base is the Parker booty. And I used my booty pattern and I based it in a G hook and did the top and left it that way and just added that. So, and that's Sparkle. Hirschner Sparkle. The winning yarn for the Christmas in July make-along that's going on my Facebook page is a hank of Knit Crate in this colorway, which is Jungle Walk, but to me this is vintage Christmas colors. So you get this beautiful skein of Vitellana. All you have to do is make something Christmas and post it in the post appropriate for Christmas in July. This is a 80% Peruvian wool, 20% nylon fingering weight yarn. It's 400 yards. So that is going to the winner of Christmas in July. Our next Hook and Stitch Live with Kim Thompson, the Crafty Nomad, and I over on her YouTube channel will be this Saturday, July 18th, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will be announcing our next CAL. We've talked about it a little bit, but we're actually going to give out particular parameters and that kind of thing, and also let you know what we're going to do. So that's exciting. So if you have anything old that you want to come on and show us, you want to show us what you're working on right now, you want to talk about what you're making in Christmas in July, whatever it is you want to talk about, or you have an event you want to talk about, come on the show. And there is episodes. There is usually 7 different episodes or segments, and it starts out slow with like works in progress and works its way up to our CALs and ends with special events. And it runs 2 hours. So if you figure 3 segments in the first hour, then the halfway is CALs, and 3 segments in the last half hour. So you can actually plan it out a little bit. Did I have any finishes this week? Yes, but I have 3 works in progress first. I don't have a lot of finishes though, so we'll start out with the sweater that I was doing in I Love This yarn. Last week I showed you the beginnings of this sweater, and this is made in Crystal Blush, so it has a pink halo there, and the closer you look at it, the more pink that the pink is in the background, so it's kind of pale, very pale. But I'm not done with it. I was working on it last week and I set it down for a while, so I picked it back up and I started the hood. So I have the arms done, but I don't have the cuffs done, and I have the body part done, and then I have the hood started and I'm sewing it up. So it's almost done. And I don't know if I really love this pattern. It's okay. It's the one out of the magazine, the Crochet magazine. I got it. Hold on. But I don't have the page open, of course. It's this one. So it's very cute, and I like it, but I don't know. I just like dainty things, so it's okay. It's going to be for a little bit older baby, so it's going to be fine. Everybody likes the stuff I make, and I don't always like it. So there's always, like Lori says, there's always somebody out there that likes something. You just have to wait for that person to find it, and then you're fine. But I will finish it, and I'll probably finish it soon. So it's not going to languish or anything like that. I will finish it. And then I'm going to love it. You watch. Next week I'll show it to you and I'll be like, I love this. That's the way I am. Okay, the next whip I have, which is, like I said, works in progress, is my Clement poncho. Now this poncho, it does take a little bit of time to get your panel done, but once you get into one of the grooves, it's like boom, you're done with it, and you're like, wow. So I like that, and plus I'm changing color all the time because I'm using a shawl and a ball. I'm using the neutrals, so it's real dark brown, golds and cream, and it's got the sparkle. You know, shawl and a ball is actually 61% cotton, 34% acrylic, and the other fibers. So this is great for summer wear. That's why I chose the summer poncho with the summer yarn. So I wasn't gonna change that up. This is a 4 medium, and I happen to be using the H, which in Susan Bates, that's like, I don't know, 5.5 millimeter maybe. I use letters. So it's coming out great. I use one whole skein, and I'm gonna pick this up. This is one side, and the one side is all done. So there's your color scheme all the way across your shoulder, and how this ends up is this is one side of your sweater. You can't see the whole thing, but you can see that you're going to start sewing on both sides and leave the hole in the top. So your other panel is going to go over here. So, pretty impressed with this panel. So I got to start the second one and get that done. Hoping that I will have it done by the end of the month so I can start on the next kale, because I don't even have my Lost in Time shawl done. However, I wasn't on a timeline. I wasn't trying to win a prize, and I'm just trying to make the prettiest shawl I can and enjoy it while I make it. So I want to enjoy the process, so it's fine. My next work in progress is a little tiny sweater. I am using Baby Bee Sweet Delight, and this is a 3 light from Hobby Lobby, and oh, talk about soft. These skeins are quite big too. These have 377 yards in them. That colorway is beautiful. This is 60% acrylic, 40% polyamide, so it's real soft. And this color is called Puppy. So I started a sweater, and again, I got to grab the book. Now I'm doing the sweater with the stripes in the book. And this book is baby cardigans, adorable baby cardigans by Leisure Arts, and they're knit. So I'm doing the striped one because I wanted just long sleeves, straight, and buttons. And because I have a colorway, I'm not concerned where the colors change, because I'm not changing colors. So I put it on the hanger so that the piece would sit still while I was showing you. So there's my start. I've already last row cut and put the sleeves on waist already. So there is the back. I'm very, very much in love with this. I'm so glad I have 2 skeins of this, because we got this last year from Hobby Lobby, and I don't even know if they make it anymore. I unfortunately cannot frequent Hobby Lobby because we don't have one around here. So I have to buy online and hope that hope I'm getting what I'm gonna like. So that is a work in progress there. Another item that I like to make for my craft shows for fall and winter and stuff is my towel toppers. So I made a set of those, and then I got these towels from one of my girlfriends that I met through my YouTube channel. And so I figured, well, it's time to make them up. So I used Lion brand woolies, and it was a scrap, and it would happen to be a brown scrap. So it is a colorway. It does change colors. I don't know what the color, I didn't bring the band out, but anyway, I did 2 of them, and I put on a brown button so that it would match somebody's winter cabin decor. So that set will be up in my Etsy shop. I don't think I listed them yet, but I will eventually. I get around to it eventually. And then I had 2 hats and 2 sets of booties ordered last week, and I did finish both those orders. So here's the last pair of booties to pop into that order. These were just plain. They're for a photo shoot, she said. And I made them out of some 3 light studio sampler. This is by Nicole. It was in the AC Moore bins all the time. They used to have a dollar bin. So I used to use the 3 light for types of things like this all the time. I'm really going to miss that bin. I really am. Okay, so now I'm going to do a review. I have a hats and more hats make along going on all year long. And I challenge myself to make at least 1 hat a week. Sometimes I don't make that goal. But a couple of weeks ago, I used Premier Aurora in the colorway Woodland for a Ross hat, and I knitted it. And you all saw that. And it came out wonderful. This was, by the way, this is a 4 medium, and it is 100% acrylic. Now, let me see. Yeah, I just want to make sure, because when you feel this yarn, you're like, 100% acrylic, really? And not only that, you're like, 4 medium, really? As you can see, it's got a halo, and it appears to be in places quite large to be a 5 bulky. But I really like it either way. While I was using the yarn, I did have to cut this big, huge piece of lime green 6 bulky out of the skein, because I could not leave that much and do 3 or 4 stitches of just this colorway in the middle of this hat. I couldn't do it. It would have looked stupid. So there's a little bit of a review. Did that bother me? No, I just cut it out, retied it, and kept going. So this week I took the yarn because someone asked me to, and I crocheted a hat in the same yarn to see how it worked up and how the color came out. To me, they are darn similar. Very similar. So what I did was I wanted them to be big enough for a man. So I did use a J-hook on this. This pattern is a bod pattern. It's number 597, Back to Basics. So it's your basic hat, not a lot of texture for a man. I always feel if I give something to a man that has a lot of texture, they always go, and they take the plain one. So let the color be your up front instead of the texture on these. So it is so soft for this. It doesn't look soft, but it is very soft. Hey, the ribbon came out very pretty. So I really like this yarn. For my overall, I'm definitely going to give it at least a 4. I like Premier, but once in a while, Premier, you've got to use the yarn before you label it, because this is close to a 5. And if you do this pattern, this bod pattern with a J, it's going to be a 22-inch stretch. To somebody who wears a 22-inch head, it's going to fit them perfect. But if you want a smaller one, you better go down to at least an I, because it's going to be pretty big hat with this 4 medium. But I like it. I love it a lot. This will also be in my Etsy store. The Ross hat, this one in the woodland, is up there now. I have not got this one up there yet, but I will. So I hope everyone is having a great weekend, and I hope you're staying cool, enjoying what we have. If we have any parties or anything that we can do on a small scale, because some of New York is still not open yet, and it is what it is, right? All right, well, I will thank you for being subscribers. Thanks for liking my video, watching my video, sharing, and all that. And I will talk to you next week. Oh, and I have to say one thing. I did win somebody's 500 subscriber giveaway. I'm so excited. Her name is Jeannie. Her YouTube channel is Nani's Crochet. I can't remember exact words, but I will link that down, and I will have a separate video up for the unboxing. If I have anything else that comes in the meantime, I will open that too, but I am going to have an unboxing for that. So watch for that to be coming up in a couple of days. Have a nice weekend. See you all later. Bye-bye.